Money conversations, we've been making business moves. Contemplating how to get it, need to get in tune. Different topics, we got options, you can pick and choose. If more income ain't the outcome, gotta switch the mood. We tryna help you to improve, thanks for asking. Road to riches, speak on broker days and past tense. Wealthy habits, lately I just wanna stack chips. Took a risk and we've been running up a bag since. G4askin, quick to make a couple G's. Detox, spin knowledge, put you on your feet. Bug out, got the plate, make sure to pray before you eat. At the table with the winners, come and take a seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the inaugural episode of the Thanx4askin podcast show. This is a show hosted by me, Detox Jones, alongside the homies Bug Out and G4askin. This is a show where we have lively discussions and interview guests who are experts in their field. We hope that you can learn something from every discussion that we have, and if you don't, I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. I'm the moderator who keeps the energy strictly business. Bug Out is the one who keeps everyone in tune with the people, and G4askin is always bringing the passion to every conversation that we have. In this show, our goal is to show how everyday people can have a real impact in the lives of real people. In this episode, me, Bug Out, and G talk about the origins of how we met and why we came together to start the Thanx4askin podcast show. On top of having real impact in real people's lives, we also wanted to show how it can be in a barbershop where we talk, have fun, discuss educational and informative things all at the same time. This season, we have tons of guests that vary in all walks of life. We have teachers, movie producers, movies executives, former drug dealers, street hustlers, coaches, and clothing tycoons. We hope you enjoy this just as much as we enjoy making this show. Thanks for asking. Peace.
Detox, will you sit down, bro?
Word.
Bust my ass in this motherfucker.
Word. What the trip down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are back.
My voice good?
We ain't back
Vocals
because we
good?
just beginning.
We just
Really?
beginning. Yeah.
So we gotta tell our
Beginning,
side
yeah.
of the story of what we doing, what it's about, the content, things like that.
Yeah.
So we could tell, like we could start the conversation by saying how we started the podcast, period.
Yeah.
So
Before that, this is live at the Barbershop.
that's right.
Sefton Boulevard, 116th Drive, 11646 Sefton Boulevard.
See, I
Barbershop.
like that he took it over because motherfuckers was scared I was gonna fuck it
That's
up.
why I helped you out. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna even go there. You know what I mean? Playing around.
So that's what it came about. It came about, we try to put what we talk about in the barbershop into a podcast. Give people a platform that explains what they've been doing in their life or what's going on in their life. An intriguing story. Not just any
not
old
only
story.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because anybody could just sit up here and tell any type of story.
For sure.
But it has to be compelling though. So
No,
Yeah.
it's true because I've been in this barbershop since I was 14. There's
Right.
a million fucking stories.
It
in
is,
here
it
that
is.
you learn.
Is.
You want to take. You like why these stories need to be heard.
It was long overdue for a podcast, any type of YouTube video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think they got more of a mature us. It was a lot.
That's a fact.
We was a lot.
hell yeah.
It was a lot crazier
Nah, that's a
before.
fact.
And if YouTube was a thing back then,
Oh my God. Yeah.
you know.
Do we want to start on how we all met?
Well, yeah.
I don't know how y'all met actually.
Well,
to
yeah,
be honest.
I actually do remember though. But yeah, me and him met when I probably one of my upteam barbershops back in the '90s. I wound up coming to a barbershop over here on Sefton and 116th where he worked. You know, just to speak. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right.
Sorry, I heard.
now, because you
some
usually get on us
Right.
about shit like
Right.
that.
Right.
For you to do
Right,
it.
right.
I deserve it.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
But that
just
don't mean
cool
it's
out.
gonna be less because you said something about it.
I
We
deserve
still
it.
angry
That's a
with you
fact.
about it. We'll deal with you after the show.
Yeah, but finish it.
Yeah. So me and my boy Bug, we became like really tight, like from over there, and we transitioned. I'm really cutting a lot out because then we can probably save that for like another show or whatever have you. But yeah, we became really tight when we came to the new shop, which was here. We transitioned. I opened this up in '98. You know what I'm saying? And he came with me. To fast forward, we had workers here who swept up like many times and stuff like that. And one of these guys was a African guy, right, by the name of Johnny. He was a Liberian. Yeah. You know, you remember that he was Liberian from Liberia.
Goes by the name of Jay De Niro now, but
Jay De Niro, brother. Let's give a shout out to Jay De Niro. Let's give a shout out to Jay De Niro. But what happened was we were making fun of him and we was calling him Johnny Jofa after the movie Coming to America.
Yeah. And that's how Simi came.
And since he was his best friend, he became Simi.
Yeah,
Semi. Right.
Semi.
And it stuck. Right. He became Simi. And for the most part.
Jones right now.
Right.
And which camera is going in?
It don't even matter.
All the cameras that been going on. Yeah.
And what I want to tell you is what we really started because we was waiting on you to finish with your school and what we both, most of New York should be proud of you for doing that.
Thank you.
Know what I'm saying? That was a very big accomplishment what you did.
Super big.
I'm super proud of you, bro.
Yeah.
Word.
I called him up, I told him I was really proud of him, seeing my boy. So that was a big move. We quick to give somebody a lot of credit. He just come home doing 15 years.
Yeah.
But you won't give this man no credit right here.
Real school and did their thing and got your bachelor's and everything in business.
I think it's important.
That's super dope.
For me, I do this. I don't even think about what I'm doing, and for people like when I got my MBA, it was just like y'all was just like, yo, congratulations, like you should celebrate this. And I'm just like in such go mode, I don't even think about that shit.
Yeah.
Well, bro, I tell you why, because on your side is like, this is like just the first part of the goal. Like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't even the end goal. But for us, it's like you making those steps to achievement, and you've done much more than anybody else did. So if you have a goal, you're halfway to that goal, where you should be, while somebody else is. That's why we give you so much credit for that kind of thing. And we proud of you again, bro. So I don't want that to go unnoticed, and I tell you that a lot though.
Yeah,
so.
me too. And I'm just happy that we finally launched it.
Yeah.
And got to this point where this is not the first interview that we're doing right now.
Yo, for real.
It's like, what I'm saying, we did a lot to accomplish where we at now. So that's what made it real dope. And I'm super excited for the people to see what we did.
That brother Bug is, what I'm saying, he's pretty much the engine that's been like driving this main force, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want that to go unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? And brother Simi been doing this thing. And I want to give a shout out to Matt. The camera not really catching brother Matt back there.
Matt just don't know how much we appreciate him.
Yeah.
Like not seen, but we're gonna give him a shout out anyway. You mean so much to us, bro.
Salute. We don't want those things to again go unnoticed.
You're like the glue. You keep this shit
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like all the little you like the cleanup man. Like there's certain things that a show needs.
Yeah.
Matt's keeping those things.
Yeah, because you couldn't do everything.
Yeah, I can't do everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't do everything. Y'all working and doing this shit.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on in here. So to have Matt in here,
everybody's doing these things.
He
Me
seen
and Bug,
the vision.
and what you might not know, Timmy, and I'll tell you now, me and Bug do a lot of talking about who we gonna call. And just because sometimes he's making these phone calls, and I don't want to take credit from calls that he's already made. But this is what we work on. When we talk about who to call and who to do these things here. And I come to realize you need a team for a lot of these things. You can't do this stuff by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Especially because you out there and I'm running around trying to do so many other things. I'm happy to have a team, especially people who's up on it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all keep me hungry, and also keep me a little humble at the same time because I know I gotta sit here and nobody's above the crew. Everybody's here equal here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know.
That's what I do like about this crew. Everybody holding each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? It's not. There's no age thing, or I'm older, so I should be like that. Or
no, we allow you to operate in our field.
That's what that's when maturity kick in at. You know what I'm saying? For us to
you are
understand
God, kid.
and not be feeling a certain type of way because you criticize about what you're doing right and wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm humble enough to accept what I do right and wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Because each of us know, you know, and I feel like I'm learning that more and more from Bug, that it's not about any individual. It's about the show. Mm-hmm. It's about the company.
It's
about,
definitely about the show and about that. And like I said, you know, he's right now has been the engine. We've been talking about these things, but you know, it takes something and a level of hunger to get these things off the ground. Get this going. Because you can talk to you blowing the face.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that we here, we're doing it. We on almost close to like our 10th episode. It's a good thing, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can joke around and we can joke around and we doing our own interview now. You know what I'm saying? So
and the crazy thing is how we in the shop is the same way we on this podcast. The same exact way. So we're letting the whole world be a part of our barbershop and a podcast.
And I like too, because you're not getting a show here. It's not a character.
You
know what I'm saying? You know, we characters, but it's not a special character.
This is me every day.
Every day.
Probably more off the camera than it is on the camera. Like you know what I'm saying?
I was sick in here, man. This is just, you know, and I don't want to be the one to say it because, you know, it's our shop, you know what I mean? I don't want to be the one to sit there, but you go there and you ask about people who come here and, you know, and I don't even want to sit here and brag about our work. Because that right there is
you really can.
I really can.
Who else gonna do it though? Too bad. Who else gonna do it, baby?
Brag.
Who else gonna do it?
I like for you to
It ain't bragging when it's simply the truth. That's how it go.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Word.
Take it, you know, it don't happen overnight, but you know, when people saying they the best around, believe them. That's all I'm saying. Believe them. I don't want to toot nobody on, but believe them. They're not just saying that, you know.
Word.
When it comes to what we do as far as cutting hair, but you know, I don't do a lot of talking about that because I like to keep this separate there. But that's definitely like, you know, one of our main things.
That's a fact, and we know we
pride ourselves on that, right?
Not to cut you off, G. We know we're gonna get criticized for maybe the first couple episodes, but as it kept going and going, you see us get better and better. Content get better. People start being more comfortable as they talk. You know what I'm saying? So we understand what the podcast is about now. We didn't know before. Of just watching the finished product of a podcast. You know,
right. But you can't learn until you get in there. You got to jump in there.
That's a fact. So that's what making it extra dope.
Right.
Man.
That's what I learned. Like,
right.
There's no way.
What's that?
No, I didn't get on this motherfucker.
We're supposed to keep going in this story. That's why.
I was,
Damn,
you know,
there's
no way I'm gonna learn the game if I'm not in the game. There's no way I was gonna get.
That's right.
There's no way I was gonna learn what I was gonna learn without being in the game. That's it's a life lesson that I've taken away from being a part of this team, being a part of the show, starting the show. Cause it was, you know, when we started the show, when we said we were gonna start the show, I'm in school. I'm like, I can't give it 100. The reason I didn't want to go do it while I was in school, because I was like, I can't give it 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I done had several businesses that fell apart.
Right.
Because I didn't give it 100%.
We understood that too. That's why we waited.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And the timing was immaculate. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
The way it happened.
As soon as it finished, I'm like, yo, I'm ready. B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You came,
right.
You knew what you wanted to do. Yeah. You bought the right cameras and stuff like that. Well, at first we didn't know.
It took some time. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the mic. Same thing with everything.
Yeah.
Everything is trial and error, man. And you won't know until you get into it and stuff like that.
Certain things hit, certain things didn't. But you know what I'm saying? Even when we brought, I'm like, I got this camera, we got this, we got that. It still was running into issues, and the main thing that in my mind was just like, detox, keep going, don't stop.
Right.
This is just a part of the bumping. The bumps is a part of the journey that's gonna take us to where we go. Because even now, we are approaching the season finale of the first season of Thanx4askin. There's still things that we can do, that we need to do. We need to grow. We need to finish and execute better. You know what I'm saying? And once this season is finished, we're gonna look back and see what we did right, what we did wrong, what we could do and improve.
That's a fact.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
But that's one thing about us, and I can definitely attest for me and Bo. We always looking to get better at life.
Period.
Our work, whatever we do, that's a goal.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
You're never too old to learn.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And I'm never old, feel old school or you stuck in this type of mode where this thing, nah.
Yeah,
You
because
know.
it's about evolving anyway.
Yeah.
Like if your body evolves, your mind has to evolve with it. So
You have to expect and accept change. It's gonna happen.
that's
That
a
shit
fact.
is
That's a
inevitable. Expect and accept change. It's gonna come. And I don't care when, like every 5 years shit change. You have to expect and accept.
And it's LG is just watching each other grow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Still
Oh
being
yeah, for
around
for
that.
sure. We had
It's
hair
like-
and shit.
It's like,
You know
that's a
what I'm saying?
fact. That's a fact.
It was
They don't know. They don't know.
We was kids. We was kids. And you don't realize you kids because you feel grown.
Word.
But when you go back and look, you just a baby, kid.
Word.
Early 20s.
Just learn.
About
And I look at
21.
my son that same way, like,
Yeah.
wow, it's like he's me all over again. Like watching
Right.
the growth. Like I know you see that with Ale, the same thing.
Yeah,
like, wow,
my
you
boy.
growing into
It's
what
my
I
pride
was.
and joy,
like, you know
man.
what I'm saying? I don't mean
Right.
of what your life is, like of sports or whatever you into.
Right.
Like it's just life period of
mindset,
growing. That's
yeah,
your son.
yeah.
Like, know what I'm saying?
It's just amazing to see and shit.
Word.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the fucking to sum it in words is really hard to do, but to experience it is something I wish I could give to everybody. You know, because everybody can see, because they're gonna see this, and there's gonna be some who see it and get inspired. Because
That's a fact.
This is why
that's
we're
what the
doing it.
purpose is for.
Yeah, to inspire.
Right. Well, yeah, right. You
But then
have
it's-
people that it's not for them.
It's not for
It's
them.
gonna be entertaining.
Yeah.
It's gonna be entertaining.
Well,
It's
if
either
it's for you
entertainment
or
it's
it's
a
not
purpose.
for you, and if it's not for you, we not making it for you. You don't got it's
But
mad
we
shit
get
out
so
there.
much love, though. I don't mean to be
Yeah, I was
cocky.
expecting that.
Yeah,
We
nah.
get so much
We
love,
did.
though.
We
If
do.
you
We
hating,
do.
you just that.
Yo,
you just
man.
that.
Yeah, for real.
Because we don't have no reason for you to hate on us
Yeah.
the way we are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's amazing to see that to me. Like I'm not, I'm so. That's why I try to work so hard, because like I'm really not in it for the admiration.
Right. No, right.
But to see it happening, you like, yo.
But
like,
sometimes you have things and visions you just want to see get off, and and then you want to establish some sort of brand since you're able to do that, especially like in this podcast world or whatever it is. You want to be able to give a piece of artistry, you know what I'm saying, to the world.
Because you don't know who's being inspired.
Well, if you're right, but if you have that in you, like we're like that, and those are things that are just kind of hard to express, but it's a piece of artistry that you want to kind of express, and that's why when you start talking about, people are going to gravitate to it, and some people might not. Fuck them. It's not, everything ain't for everybody, and I mean, that's the last. Those are the last things that we need to even be worried about. You know what I'm saying? Because we couldn't even get off the ground if that was the case.
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think to me, G points it out several times, but it's Buck who got it off the ground with the energy. Like,
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had the idea and I could make it happen, but Buck was like, yo, let's do this.
Well,
let's
Buck
do that.
is,
Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Once,
Buck will put you on the spot. Yo, we got the interview right here. What's up?
Yeah.
you know what
Fuck it,
happens?
let's go.
You know what
You know what I'm
happens
saying?
though? It's like when you working out and you see those first things popping up, you start
Yeah.
really going hard,
Yeah.
and he starts seeing things setting up, and his mind has been on go since
Yeah.
then.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you where it started for me for that. It wasn't the fact of doing a podcast. It was like I'm already in mode of working with people and getting things done.
Right.
So it's like my drive is just
Yeah,
got
yeah,
crazy
yeah,
for
yeah,
that.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
it
we
really
love it.
drives
Right.
me to do
Yeah.
that.
Right,
That's why
right.
I've been like that lately. So it's like
Right.
I'm with my guys now. So
Yeah.
that's what has me excited like that. That's my reason.
Yeah.
Because I'm with
Well,
my guys.
and I'm glad your reason because if
Hell
not,
yeah.
we're here episode
yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Do
If
your
we doing
part.
this work.
Y'all do your part.
Right,
man.
right,
You do
right,
your part.
right.
I'm giving you 1,000% of me.
Hell yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
You're gonna get that from me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, again, this is a priority. It's not my only priority. Oh man,
Now you go. Let
That's
that
the
rock.
best
Let
thing.
that
Oh,
rock.
that's
Let
just my
that rock.
rock.
Let that
Okay.
rock.
Yeah, it's not my only priority, but yeah. It's a major priority. That's why I'm here. But yeah, you know,
Yeah,
time is ticking. You know, we're trying to put things in place for us. You know, we like to do things. We like to travel. You know what I'm saying? We like to be in places. So yeah, and that's why we also need a podcast so we can look forward to setting up these meetings. Yeah. We want to talk about people with this financial education.
Connections.
Yeah, definitely connections. When I have the cigar bar party, too bad everybody can't be here because it's only going to be a selective few. If they're watching the podcast, you can come. But we got a selected few that has already been invited here, and they paid already. So when that jumps off,
paid what? Who paid?
You want to wear that?
Hell no, I ain't received them funds, man.
Yo, man.
I'm fucking with you, G. I'm fucking with you.
I'm about to say.
That's serious.
Yeah, because I'm saying, yeah. So, but anyway.
It's all right to have humor in here, man. Goddamn.
We joke around this motherfucker?
Yeah, we joke around.
Yeah. Word? So. Nah, but yeah, we just wanted to be around so we can have some more financial literacy here. You know, we also wanted to tap into things, and most of the podcasts been lately that we've been doing has been about regular people, which I think is dope. Yeah. Who's able to tell their story and shed light on things they're going through. But not only that though, these guys have success in their own way.
Yes.
And they're infamous, not necessarily that they're famous or you know them. Yeah. A lot of these guys got their own sort of success, and just because you don't know somebody, don't mean people ain't got money or don't have. Or not in a place where they're good, and even those little steps could take you here. You know what I'm saying?
That's that's part of the reason why we started. Don't judge a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? You may look at you know when you see for me when I think of it, and I was in college when I was thinking of this. Like there was so many career options that I could have went down if I knew those things existed. Only thing I knew existed was a rapper or lawyer, doc,
Well, we was coming up and you got it a little bit better, but things was limited right there. You're limited in scope. Yeah. And people will have you go to school for things that you love to do, which is not necessarily maybe beneficial for your pockets later on. That's why you got to go back to school and further your education and that. Because, I learned that if you're going to go to school, you got to do something that's going to make you some money, and you can do what you love at any time. Once you get your money, you do what you love.
That's a fact.
You want to learn to do whatever you love to do after you get your money. You got to do something that's going to make sense in life. I'm
not going to fully agree with that because a lot of times people go to school just for the money and never finish. You can't. Because you're doing things that make money, but you're not interested in it. And this is what happens with a lot of kids.
Got you. Well, my thing is for you to take that career guide and find something that you probably can do. And maybe everything on there that's making money might not interest you. But most of us go to school, and most black people have degrees in education. Mm-hmm. We don't have a lot of engineers, and we don't have a lot in science and technology what's propelling us to the future. Yeah. See what I'm saying? But anyway, though, let's get back to what we were saying, and I can chew you up on the phone.
The podcast, and we're talking about what was the purpose of us making this podcast, and the minds that we had to come together and do it. That's what it is.
Right. And so we were talking about that.
Do we want to talk about other people who were supposed to potentially be in this shit, or no?
Nah, we're not gonna expose nobody. But we had some other people here, and the crazy thing is that's just how things work out. You start off with something, you start shaving shit off, and we got a team, a solid team on who we working with. Anybody else might be added help, but that's not really going to stop the nucleus of what we got going on.
What we got is the headquarters of anybody that we really want to interview without even calling. Sometimes like we've been doing, like people that just automatically hear. We just you look like you got a story, not just.
Well, it's cool. It's a barbershop. We got so many different people who come in.
That's why we got the kind of the advantage.
See, y'all can say, oh, this person can tell a story because it's not like y'all just met this person for the first time.
That's a fact. That's what I was telling you.
Everybody who did interviews here, we know them.
That's right. And we kind of know about them, but some of it, the stories was like, holy shit.
I
didn't even know that. Like, that's what was crazy. I'm looking and I didn't even know how to question it because it was like, damn, your shit sounds so intriguing.
Blind Julie's story was dope.
That's a fact.
Blind Julie's story was dope. Luke had an interesting interview.
I love Luke shit.
Yeah.
Mike, for me, one of my favorite was Mike Geronimo. Just
Mike Geronimo,
the growth that he did.
Yes.
I thought that was dope.
And he gave us some exclusive shit.
And he did. And he got real personal.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a lot of respect for him after that. Especially after that. I always had respect for him, but after that though, he
see what
really,
he did. You know what I'm saying?
He was real though.
Now,
he was a real dude though.
We
You
can't
didn't get
say
no
too
bullshit.
much about our favorites because the other ones they're not even gonna look at, and they're gonna look at the ones that we saying is the best ones. So we just we got all good interviews. You know what I'm saying? Some might be better than others, but all of them was great. We appreciate everybody that did an interview on here.
No. Well, better. We already been through that. That's an opinion. Like what you think is better.
It's an opinion.
We just talking about certain things that because we know everybody and certain things we just didn't know about them. So as far as those guys, they don't know none of them. So it don't make them a difference, right? With certain things we just didn't know. Like
that's a fact. That's why I'm just anxious for next season. Like, how are we gonna outdo what we did already? Like. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get more intellectual probably. You know that with the
next season we're gonna start tapping into the financial literacy what we was talking about. Me and Simi was talking about. And establishing.
We should have a broader audience so we can do that now.
Well, we definitely that. But we're gonna work more on establishing and refining our brand. You know what I'm saying? That's what next season is really gonna be about. This season is gonna determine how that work out. But next season.
I think, from what I learned from this season though, is the fact that when I first started it, I wanted it to be like heavy on the financial literacy, but as we started interviewing guests, it's not just about financial literacy. It's about
definitely not.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I said next season, and I had no problem with us not really touching that. But I do want to touch on those things there because there's a lot of people I want to interview and talk to.
It's like an edutainment type of thing.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Educating and entertaining at the same time because we still have fun. We do the same thing in the shop. That's why I said the shop is really being transformed into a podcast. I consciously did not want the fun to be out of the podcast. Just because we educate don't mean we can't have fun.
That's
we can't cut out.
Definitely.
Can't,
we can't be who we are. Because that's really how we got together.
That's the uniqueness of the show. Who we are. Like you can't copy Bug. You can't copy G. You can't copy D-Top. You can't copy Matt. Those things, as long as those things is in the show, it's gonna be original. And we just add guests who are experts in their field or who have stories that speak to other people who can relate to them shit.
But that's where the magic comes in.
Yeah, that's
you know
right. That's right.
Like,
second season, we should have the merch, everything on deck. Everything should be right. Like you see,
we have merch now.
You see our shit,
right?
You see that? You see that? Thanks for asking. You see me wearing it, right? You see me dripping in it, right? You see that, right? You see it, right?
Let me drip on my shirt.
Say that.
Yeah, you see that, right?
Yo, hold on.
That's right.
He got the pillow. Put the pillow up there.
Pillows.
You know what I'm saying? We work hard for this. We work really hard.
And we got the pillows for sale on deck.
We got that on double deck. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
You see the backdrop. You see the backdrop.
Right. You see the backdrop. Everything.
Like, yo, we really about this, man. And
well, we here.
We started off with some people, and it got tighter, and I feel like that made our drive go even further because it's like, I was telling Bug this the other day. Nothing. We're making it because any obstacle in our way, we don't care. We going through that motherfucker.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anything that's an obstacle, we going through that. I personally look forward to obstacles and how to overcome them.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we locked in. We serious. It's it.
Yeah.
It ain't no. It's no going the other way. We serious about it. That's why we here.
Yeah.
And don't
Bug know I would have been left.
Yeah.
We here. G here the whole day.
I'm saying we all away from our family. Like we older. Like
but it's part of the legacy that you leaving for them with this. Like you can always look back and say, my family did something that was worth something that stood out in life.
That's right. That's right. Legacy. Legacy.
Yeah, it's about legacy.
Legacy.
That's a fact. That's what it's all about. Legacy.
No, and for me, I went to school. It was for music recording because I was an artist. you know, and I wanted my own studio, and I wanted to know how to make it sound of a certain quality. I did that. But then when I went back to school, it was because like I was having businesses and they wasn't successful the way I would, you know, I wanted them to be, and I wanted to figure out why. So I went to school back for, you know, entrepreneurship, and, you know, my thinking behind that was just, I think I was watching an interview with Dr. Boyce Watkins, and he said he got his finance PhD, and he was like, no job would hire him. And I was like, shit, this motherfucker got a PhD and they ain't hiring him?
Right, yeah, but it also depends what you going to job for.
They like to call that overqualified, probably.
But
it depends what you trying to do.
But it was just like, it struck on me where it was like, you know what, let me go for entrepreneurship, because if nobody hires me, at least I know how to own my own shit.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's smart. That's real smart. That's smart,
like, if nobody hires me, I know how to run my own shit. And
right.
The shit that I, you know, and don't get it twisted, I didn't just learn shit in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've read every book they gave me, I've read, and then I read more.
That's what school is for, though, Cindy, to make you go look at other things.
Yeah, right.
That's
to
what
dig
it's
deeper.
for.
But it also shows you how to think and how to process this
stuff. You know what I'm
stuff.
saying? It just exposes you.
Right, and how to compartmentalize this stuff here, right there, too.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, I had professors. I went to Baruch College. I had professors in there who was millionaires, teaching. Millionaires, like running, you know what I'm saying? They family come from hotel empires. Millionaires who had businesses. You know what I'm saying? So to see them and to gather their experiences.
Because getting is never go out of style.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Never
so you can teach people how to get money. And that's always gonna be there.
But but when you do entrepreneurship, you realize it ain't about the money. It's never about the money. It's about the impact. It's about it's about the win. It's about the W.
The W.
You know what I'm saying?
It spells out money.
It doesn't. Like, money is a byproduct of winning.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
And but we need it for everything, though.
No, look, I'm not saying it's not.
Right. That's the only problem with it. We need it for everything.
Yeah, but
because I mean, it's not necessarily money making you happy, right?
You ain't got no money. You ain't got no value.
No, it's about the money. I mean, but
no, I got you. I understood what you meant.
Yeah.
Because when you start seeing like people
Net
like top
worth,
tier,
right? That's what they say, net worth, right?
Yeah.
Your network.
Let your net worth be some shit like that.
To your
I don't even
worth, or determines your network determines your net worth.
Facts. Yes.
Yeah.
But you know, when you see like the top dogs, they don't care about the numbers. They care about the numbers, but it's about the
I know
win.
what you mean. It's not.
It's
ain't about that, right? It's about the win, right?
We close that motherfucker.
Right.
We number one. We the best. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Your team won. The team won. And there's something, if you've never won before in anything, I don't care if it's ping pong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just to make an example. But when you win, it's a good thing to win. It feels good to win.
That's why businesses have ball players coming into their offices giving motivational speeches. Because it's the same shit.
Right.
Us four getting together to make this shit win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because once we win here, the next steps we can win. Everybody wants a winner in their team.
Right.
Everybody.
Because you win. Everybody wins.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can tell them what the atmosphere was like when we was about to win.
Right.
They can go in there and be like, "This ain't a winning team," because I've been on a winning team.
Right.
That's a fact.
That was heavy.
And he's right about that. That's what I want to do. I want to win.
Yeah,
I ain't lying. Word. That's what it's about.
Well, we make because for instance, if this thing make $100 million, that's still that's a win for us.
Yeah.
That's still a little bit of money for somebody who's fucking making $1 million a year.
Yeah.
But it's still a win for us.
And
somebody on $1 billion team will see, that dude is winning on $100 million. Let me give him the resources to make that billion.
Everybody loves a winner, boy.
Everybody
loves a winner.
As Don King said.
Everybody loves a winner.
As Don King said.
You can't not like a winner. That's on you.
Yeah.
But everybody loves a winner. Boy.
Everybody loves a winner.
Word,
It's about
word.
the W, man.
Yeah.
So
Word.
do what you got, and there's no right way to figure out how to get to that W. Only thing I would say is try to do it ethically.
Yeah.
Especially if you black.
Legally too.
Legally, you know what I'm saying?
And legally.
legally,
But what
man.
happens is it's almost like the changing of the guards and like our opportunities opened up. Like it like the floor is open, B. Like we can do whatever.
Yeah.
It's open. Like there's no real caps on a lot of these things and on a lot of stuff. You know, I'm quite sure there's caps on things, but we didn't get to that point where somebody's worrying about that.
Yeah.
What we need is attainable.
It's attainable.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
What we need is attainable. We'll
no
talk about
gatekeeping
that
for where we're trying to
when
go.
we get there. We get there and say, yo, you know they ain't want to let me open up no airport.
Yeah, I know, right? We ain't get there yet.
Yeah, we ain't get there.
Well, we trying to get a little hotel, but they shut us down.
Yeah,
and
shut
shit.
us down.
No, we ain't get there. Here, we can do this shit pressure. Problem free as far as somebody trying to thwart that.
Right.
You know, realistically, the only thing that's stopping us right now is us from moving like a fucking locomotive and to knock this shit out. So, I'm excited for what this is gonna become. We brothers, and we're gonna maintain.
That's a fact.
This after, and we're gonna build on this and make it even bigger than what it is. And I'm excited to be a part of this team. You know
I am too.
Yeah, you already know, man. It's my family here, man.
I just can't wait till the world see us on TV and say, I know those guys and they did their thing. We see them from the bottom over.
That's gonna happen first.
Word.
How you gonna say I know those guys?
Because when you see us right
G
now,
and Bog in the barbershop.
Word. Well, we gonna just take it to the end.
And shut it
And we
down.
gonna say we hope y'all enjoy this first season of Thanks for Asking podcast. You know who I am already. You know D-Tox. And you definitely know who G-Vaz is.
G-Vaz,
And Matt the engineer too. So we want to say peace to y'all niggas.
peace.
Peace.
Yeah.